Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is pretty much, well, always the case here at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you, what you might need to know, hear, see, or don't see coming, what's on everybody's mind or somebody in particular. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a look at the energy coming in. It's the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Ten of Cups energy. New cycle, Mars and Pisces, life together. Had you built a life with this person? Have you been building it? Were you building it? Is it on the table? Looks like it's on the table, but it's also here with the Seven of Wands, Mars and Leo, like a self-defensive energy. So something is going on here within this connection. Somebody holding up their shield as the wands come in. That seventh wand, a validation for me of the Six of Wands coming in. Somebody wanting to get your attention. It could be, if it's possible to see this person, that it's somebody you're going to see at an event. Most likely surrounded by friends and family. Let's see what else is coming through. What just stayed here? The Two of Wands. Interesting, Mars and Aries energy. A lot of Mars energy already. Waiting for somebody to make a choice, to make a move. It looks like it might be around that Ten of Cups. And that could be, well, that's going to be really specific for you, whether we're talking getting more serious or exclusive, moving in, marriage, or something more, like around a family energy. But also what's going on here, because there's some defensive energy. You know, that shield is a protection, you know, and it's around somebody who has something to say to you, somebody you've been literally waiting on. The thing, before we look at this energy, the thing is, look, there's a world here right in between this Two of Wands, somebody to make a choice, a decision. That's bringing in the World card. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. And that's the end of a cycle. And it's really big, life-changing kind of decisions. So we could definitely be looking at things like, well, yeah, next level. Moving in, marriage, family energy. It's completing the picture. But it looks like we're still in this energy. We're still in that World card energy, waiting for somebody. And I want to validate, it could even be around an actual travel, whether it be somebody coming toward you, or we're looking at relocation kind of energy. It's going to be really specific. I think it's more about the move that you're waiting for them to make. You know, obviously connecting with that Ten of Cups. Let's see. Let's see what else is coming through. It's a Strength card and the King of Cups. Well, the feelings. The King of Cups energy, I like that actually. Our Master of Emotions. Is that something that has been... Is that something also... Okay, yeah. I want to validate something. It's going to be really specific. But I do want to validate if, in fact, this is around physical and or platonic to more. Like somebody to reveal their true feelings. Somebody who's been hiding them or holding them back. And I would even venture to say true feelings around the Ten of Cups. Well, first of all, those are her feelings. Those are the cups. It's the Ten of Cups. All those emotions, the new cycle, all the feelings. So they are there. We already know that. But there's also an energy around life together. Had you built it? Were you building it? Was it on the table? But feelings about that, because there is a strong chemistry here. Sometimes that's overwhelming, but it can also be that that's a lot of what this is for some of you. You know, the revealing of them being honest about the real feelings that are there. So look what's here in our King of Cups, who is under the Emperor, by the way, one of 4 kings. There's an octopus wrapped around their foot. The octopus live at the bottom of the ocean, the deepest part of the ocean, deep feelings. It's on their foot here, their ankle, wrapping around, like pulling them in, and they're still here balancing the cups. The feelings are here. Again, it's kind of everything. It's intense. What is that life-changing decision you are waiting for? By the way, Strength card is connected to the heart chakra. Hardly surprising. The courage to reveal feelings. Leo energy and source. All the playlists are linked in the description of today's video. Today's reading is in that playlist. Love Tarot, Love Messages, all signs. You'll also find all 12 zodiac signs readings, as well as twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey. They're not only in the description, but there's here at the Tarot Closet, there is a playlist tab. That's what I wanted to say. The last thing is I just wanted to remind you, if you hear my content in any way, shape, or form, and it's not here on my verified channel on YouTube, it means people are stealing it. So whether you're hearing the audio put over the cards that they already pre-lay out, you don't see them holding them up and talking and shuffling. That's audio they're stealing from us, from readers. If you're hearing that and it's altered or it's not, you suspect it's me, even if you just suspect it or you know, whatever, please let me know. If you hear and or see my readings completely in any way, shape, or form, anywhere, other than here on my verified channel on YouTube, the Tarot Closet, it means someone's taking it. Keep those emails coming. It is helping us. It is helping us to, get rid of these people. I want to do one more shuffle. These thieves. And it goes without saying, let other readers know, because a lot of readers, I'm definitely on top of it and informing just about everybody, but a lot of readers don't know. They're catching on thanks to you and thanks to me and everybody who's helping. So thank you so very much. Let's continue on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see. Please show us the cards, Aho. Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. So you are waiting for next level. Really strong validation. It's already really been validated for me. We saw that in the Ten of Cups. We're seeing it here in the Two of Wands, waiting to complete the picture. So that's next level. Again, that's going to be really specific for you, whether that's getting more serious and or exclusive, like from physical and or platonic to more moving in marriage. The Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. The Earth energy, of course. The Pentacles, contracts, relationships, partnerships. The King of Swords is also here. Communication. Mercury and Gemini. And as I talk about pretty much every day at the Tarot Closet, Mercury is, we know, it's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. The ruling planet for Gemini, also Virgo, but of course this is a Gemini card. And it's strongly connected to reading and writing. So it can be that energy that was coming in around the Six of Wands, like somebody wanting to get your attention. It can be that it's around a message, SMS, email, social media, that kind of thing. But I do want to validate, how do you normally talk to this person? First of all. Secondly, if you can see them, if you normally see them, chances are really high that it's at something like either a concert or an event or a family kind of event where there's like people there maybe you both know. For example, weddings. Three of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse. This is literally what you're waiting on. It's also a validation that a couple of things, that something is going on here, that there's either a pause, there is you could say like breakup in communication. It's right here with the King of Swords, or we're in a no contact, no communication and or in separation. the Three of Swords, and it's where their energy is quite strong. It's Saturn in Libra energy, and there is some heartbreak energy around that. What I also wanted to say is I'm wondering, here, look at this, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords right in the middle, the King of Swords. It's like make or break kind of conversation, because you've clearly been waiting on this person. King of Pentacles in reverse is also a validation that somebody didn't follow through. So whether there was talk or plans to get more serious or exclusive, move in or marriage, whatever that is, it is here. Three of Cups. Oh my gosh. Such a strong validation around the communication. And it's right here below the Ace of Pentacles. We are connecting to the King of Swords. Super clear around what this is. And the fact that it, might be a make or break conversation. My throat chakra is already starting to go kind of nuts. This is Mercury energy. Again, around communication. And it's also Cancer. There is a reunion energy here in our Three of Cups. It is around communicating. And as you can see, there are people dancing, there are people holding up their cups and talking, wearing dresses. It's a celebratory kind of energy. It's a really strong validation of the communication either way, whether it's via SMS, social media, email, or again, really, if you know you can see this person, or if you think you're going to see them at the wedding, at the reunion, at the barbecue, at the party, graduation, what? It's going to be really specific, but I tell you what, it does feel like an intense conversation, a make or break conversation. Oh, it's wanting this one to come in, and there it is. There's the Six of Wands. It is here, and here is also the Star. Okay. The thing is, the Six of Wands is in reverse, and that's just not surprising at all. It's here with the King of Swords, and that's because somebody is not feeling particularly confident. This is an energy for me of breaking the no contact. It's like breaking the silence kind of energy. So I want to validate, if you are seeing this person, it's literally like laying low and waiting to come up and talk to you, changing their mind, not feeling really super confident about it. It could also be, again, that it's around a message. So you see something come in and it's like being deleted. And just the very fact that it's connected here to our King of Swords, our Three of Cups, and just all the energy, the Three of Swords of where things are at the moment, that they're writing things in their head, they're going over like what they want to say. Because that's the thing about the King of Swords, deep into thought here, very intentional in the move they're making, very strategic. So how and what they're saying to who and to you, how they're doing it, it's kind of like there's a bit of a plan here. Our King of Swords in the upright, again, our King of Pentacles in reverse, somebody not following through, literally what you're waiting on. The Star is also here, Aquarius, as you can see, Aquarius and Uranus energy. And that is literally an energy of this person coming back in. It's like the cooling off period ending. It's right below the Three of Swords. So it's a validation for me of a couple of things. That for some of you, there was already some kind of a moment. You could even say a Tower moment where something had gone on and there was some discord. Things said, not said. And we're going into this energy of sufficient amount of time, or just whatever, an amount of time that feels right has passed. Because it's a coming back in energy, it's healing, it's renewal, there's clarity here in our Star. And the healing is where you go when you get out of that Tower. The other thing I want to validate that is just really clear that this conversation is also that energy that somebody, whether it's on the phone or messages, it's almost like somebody's hanging up or not responding, taking a minute. If it's in person, it's like walking away, taking a minute. Okay, so our King of Cups is back. The Two of Pentacles is here in reverse. Here we go. So this is the energy around the commitment issues. And here's the thing, the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn and Saturn, literally around choices, like waiting for this person. Commitment issues. This reversal energy is a strong validation of the struggle, like the imbalance. One of these pentacles is very clearly yours. You have your back to it at the moment, understandably. What's the other one? Are we looking at somebody's, well, lack of revealing energy around feelings? Should it be going like you're waiting to hear more about that? If this has been platonic and physical, which, by the way, I want to validate that also with our Three of Cups around the platonic energy, should that be the case. What is the other one? Pentacles, contracts, relationships, partnerships. It's literally what you're waiting for them to choose. It's like, it's kind of like it's either this or this. It's either me or what? Is it work? Is it another contract in the way of a person? Is it location? Person, place, or thing kind of energy. Really super strong. And it's connected, as you can see right here, where their energy is strong, to that Three of Swords. So kind of like what happened, where things are, why there's this lack of confidence in communication, but why it's going to happen. And connecting also to that healing energy and of this affinity. It's this energy of somebody coming in. It's like being pulled together, pulled toward you kind of energy. The energy of the star, fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. The luminary energy around the star, like being able to see, understanding the connection. That's what I wanted to say. And it's connecting with our King of Cups, who is back here. So at this point, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups in the upright. What I do like about this, even though there's definitely some self-defensive energy here, is it's telling me that this person is coming in a way that is sincere. I do like that energy, and it's coming here with the healing energy of the star. And again, we can see, we know why. And I was about to say what the only thing we're missing is the King of Wands, getting the courage to make the move, to walk up and break the silence. This is really clear. And here it is, King of Wands. So we have all four kings here. And it's also around, look where it went. Look where it went. Connecting with our King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's also around the courage to admit the feelings. Feelings also around commitment. Has somebody been ready? Somebody not? Somebody available? Somebody not? And this King of Wands energy to get this courage is connected directly to this Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Now here's the thing. The Knight's looking right over at the King of Wands. I want to validate that this is not about gender here in tarot. Take what resonates for you and let the rest go. And remember that we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So we have this Knight of Pentacles energy, and it's in a divine feminine energy. There are two in this deck. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, and Mercury, like on the move. And it's right here. The Knight of Pentacles is looking right over at the King of Wands. Like the courage to, like waiting also. So it's like an energy I feel of this person holding on to that, like waiting to move. Because the Knight of Pentacles, whilst it's a knight and it's on the move, it is slow. It is a slow energy, but it's a long-term energy. So it's both around this person holding on to it, but it's also around you waiting and looking at this King of Pentacles in reverse, who did not follow through, to follow through with our King of Wands in the upright here. Of course, connecting to that Ace of Pentacles, the next level. It's very, very clear what the conversation is about. And I also just want to validate the fact that the Knight of Pentacles is actually a divine masculine energy. But it brings in an interesting added element with the divine feminine energy of the card, because there is a prince and a princess in our knights here in this deck today. Right in between the King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. That's the pentacle that's here. That's the pentacle that I want to say is your pentacle. The Ten of Cups is back. This was one of the first energies we saw coming in. And it was coming in with that Seven of Wands, sort of like that self-defensive energy of somebody who wants to get your attention in the Six of Wands. It's really validated for me that this is the approach. This is what is on their mind, your mind. It's what's on everybody's mind. It's also a validation, again, that if you can see each other in person, they're going to be at that reunion or wedding or family and friends kind of barbecue, graduation. What is it? It's going to be super, super specific, but I really want to validate that if that is the case, there is a conversation going on there. But I also need to validate what we already know with the Ten of Cups coming back in, that it's a new cycle. It's connecting right here, again with the Ace of Pentacles and that Three of Swords of where we are now. It is feeling make or break. Because this is, again, it's a new cycle. Like you could say, literally that completion energy that's here in this little world they're holding up. Waiting for someone to make a choice, to make a move. So whether that is more serious or exclusive, moving in, marriage, that's what this conversation is. So the Prince of Wands, it's the Knight of Wands, it's in reverse. I got to tell you, I want to validate that again. It's not for everyone, but I'm just the messenger. If it is around physical, that is a validation. Okay, of like moving toward more. But I also want to validate if you can see each other, that's something to consider. And there's a very impulsive energy here around, I want to say, how this conversation takes place. And it does feel like, and it could be that there are other people that are coming up and talking to you, if you can see each other. Or maybe other friends, you could say, like writing or calling, messaging, should that be the case, if it's not in person. Yeah, and look what is here. Our Knight of Cups is here. The Three of Wands is here. Oh, this is wanting to come in. At the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. There we go. Things coming to fruition, commitment. One pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term energy. Again, had you built it, were you building it? Was it on the table? It's definitely on the table. It does feel make or break. I do kind of feel that arms crossed energy around you. But I also like this because there's a kind of an independent, strong energy coming in here with the Nine of Pentacles around somebody feeling kind of confident, which I do feel is you in that energy. And it is connecting directly for me to this person watching and either wanting to come up and talk and continually trying, maybe even sending people, again, or sending messages, picking up the phone, whatever. Eight of Pentacles is also here, working on it. Well, that's just so clear. Virgo and Mercury energy here in our Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun in Virgo in our Eight of Pentacles. You can see the Sun coming up here in our Ten of Cups. Again, which is back. And the Three of Wands, look at this, working on what? Well, this. The move you've been waiting for them to make, literally, in the Two of Wands. If you think of it like travel, and that could be the case for some of you, if you're waiting for them to come toward you like in that way, it's sort of like waiting for that, and then somebody buys the ticket. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's more around the move. Actually, like around commitment. But again, it could definitely be including some travel here. The Three of Wands, the Sun in Aries. The Sun in Virgo, Eight of Pentacles right here on her Ten of Cups with that new cycle, with the cups kind of being beamed, the beams of the sun being the 10 cups here. This energy of the wands, again, is around the movement. It's around coming together. It's expansive. And there could be, again, literal travel here. And there is the sun, of course, within our Three of Wands. We have our messengers here. The wands are like tied together, you know, so it's almost like it could be makeshift if somebody's just showing up for something or just kind of like sending the message impulsively. It's you know what I mean? I mean, look at the rope here. It looks pretty secure. You never know. And you can see the sailboats here in the background, which are connecting with that air energy. The sails being powered by the wind, and it's here on the water, which is around the divine energy of timing. And it's also around the feelings and the emotions. And it is also a validation for me that there are other people that you both know, I feel like, that are maybe somehow informed. So that message came through with the Three of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles is now wanting to go here on the Two of Wands, like what you're waiting for. The choice, the decision, the move. They're working on it, number one. And it's also connecting here with our Knight of Cups. That Knight energy on the move. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. They're both within the divine feminine energy of the cards because there are two. The Knight of Cups is actually divine masculine energy. So that's an interesting element, you know, to come in. But the Knight on the move, around the feelings. Our King of Cups is also here. So you might already be hearing stuff from other people, is what I wanted to say. But it's also around this person. It's the Knight on the move with the emotions around the relationship. And I really have to validate the friendship element too. So whether it began as that, or that's just a factor in here, because it is a factor, I do feel like that's here, you know. But it could be that for some of you, again, that it's moving more toward serious and exclusive and coming, like taking that to the next level. It's right here on the Ace of Pentacles. They're holding up that cup. I do think that there is some kind of an apology in there because there is a defensive energy and something obviously went on here. Three of Swords connected to the Star. The commitment issues, Two of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, it's just really clear. But coming in here slow. There goes the camera. You didn't miss anything, by the way. I'm just not looking at it. It just ends at a certain point. These cameras, that's what they do. It's not the battery. So thank you for that, for understanding. You didn't miss anything. What I was saying is that pentacle, that's yours, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, we see it being held on to by the Knight. It's slow. It's a Knight, but it's the slowest Knight. And you take that over here to the Nine of Pentacles, and that is, again, it's putting us into the Ten of Pentacles. Mercury in Virgo, the new cycle, the long-term energy. And yeah, our Two of Cups being back is also a really strong validation of that. There's a message that I wanted to bring through here first before I bring in some love messages. The Eight of Pentacles. Look what's here. There are 5 of them up here, as you can see. Which, by the way, you should be here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel, watching and listening and seeing me touch cards and shuffle. If you're not, it means someone's stealing my content. So come on by to the About Me page and email me and let me know where. Thank you. So these 5 Pentacles does bring in that 5 of Pentacles energy, Mercury and Taurus. And that is an energy of loss. It's like worry. Something has gone on here. But somebody working on that 6th Pentacle, the reciprocity. Now we're also seeing the 7th and the 8th Pentacle. The 8 of Pentacles is here, a really strong validation. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and our Knight holding on to the 10th. But we're also seeing that 7th Pentacle, Venus and Taurus, and that's a really strong validation for me around the wait, like waiting for things to continue moving or move forward to another level. And of course, it's all around the tree, the roots, the commitment energy, the earth energy of the tree. And the roots here all exposed. So that's the other thing. I do want to validate that. It's connecting right here to the Two of Wands with this world, which is a life-changing energy. So it's like completing a picture. So I do want to validate if there is a distance or somebody has roots somewhere else. And also that energy of putting roots down for the future, because that connects to the world here. But it's definitely the weight, and you can see that there's movement. But this is also a validation for me of just where things are now. Let's bring in some channeled love messages. Love messages from your person. This is already coming off. Messages from their higher self. It's 2 there. Bottom of the deck. I was stupid is here. And it's right here on the King of Pentacles in reverse. Not following through. I want to hear your voice. Right here with the King of Swords, the 6 of Wands in reverse. It was me, not you. I made a wrong decision. Actually, it's here with the 3 of Swords. By the way, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, that's a 33. And that's an energy for me of, well, it's a master number, first of all, of like anything is possible here. It's like things unfolding. It's around the conversation. And as I say that, my throat chakra is like, yeah, exactly. I don't deserve you, but I want you. I'm sorry I lied to you. I am so sorry I lied to you. What is that about? It's going to be really specific. I am so drawn to you. That is the Star. All roads lead back to you energy. Do you still love me? Thinking of you. I am so sorry is here again. That's definitely a validation for me that 3 of Swords is also spinning. And what I mean by that, that's my connection to just a lot of the different energies coming in, and that's the apology that's here. Look how strong it is. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. Missing you, thinking of you, working on it. 8 of Pentacles. That 8 around in action. The 8 around a cycle. It could be there's, it could be a karmic situation going on. But that 8 is also infinity, which does connect to Libra, and it's truth, balance, and renewal. And there's been a lack of all of that, but it's also what's coming in here and what's needed. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you. Everything reminds me of you. So I'm getting some really strong, I'm going to bring in some more here. I'm getting some really strong, also Page of Swords energy. And Page of Cups, really. It's like talking to other people, looking at social media if you're on it, or even other people's. And if there's talk about an event, it's like they're definitely there looking at it. But noticing or hearing things about you, there's a little bit of triggering around this person. I really beeping miss you. Look at this. Right here I'm thinking of you and missing you. You are my other half. That's soulmate energy. If you're on a twin flame journey, that energy is here. It's really specific. I was stupid to let you go. It was all my fault. I think we saw that again. No, it was me, not you. So I have a song playlist for us. Somebody listening to music. 6 of Cups energy. 9 of Swords. Awake, looking at their phone, playing music. Reminiscing. Are you ready to know the truth? went right here with everything. Reminds me of you on the Nine of Pentacles. I'm sorry I didn't reply. There's so much left unsaid. Yeah. And the last channeled love message. Love message from your person, message from their higher self. Thinking of you keeps me awake at night. Really strong validation of that Nine of Swords, Gemini and Mars, that is here. Could be an anticipation for a following day event or a planned, trying to get the courage to make a call, send a message, that kind of energy. Anticipating it. Because our King of Swords, our King of Wands, our King of Cups, they're thinking about it. Making plans, you could say, to come to you. My throat chakra is wonky at this point. Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. It's been my honor channeling for you. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I sure appreciate it. I'm sending you love and I'm sending you light. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon.